we'll concentrate on this particular part. So for that, what I suggest you to do is you can either use your pen tool, take a new layer first, then use your pen tool, or you can use your rectangle, the shape rectangle, and you can draw a rectangle over here. Now make it without fill. We'll cut the fill from here and we'll move the points to the exact locations. Like I want this point to be here. First of all, I'll just rotate it. So press shift, take your selection tool, press shift, hold it and rotate it. So it will hold, or it will get locked in 45 degrees. Once it's locked, we'll move it and we'll take our direct selection tool and move the points to the exact position which we want them to be. I'll move this to here, I'll move this to here. And if I have any doubt that this is not symmetrical, I'll simply delete one side, and I'll take my direct selection tool, and in this point I'll just click and drag a little bit, so it will create a shape like this. Now again I'll select this one, alt and drag, a copy will come, right click, transform, reflect. Now I'm going to reflect this thing vertically, so it will be reflected vertically, and I can take and place it over here. Okay, so this is placed as we did earlier. We'll select this part and we'll join. So that is also joined. Now if I check, it will come like this. I have a doubt that if it is proper. See, this point is coming like this, these 2 points, so I can move one of them to adjust that joint. I'll move this exactly in the middle of this one. Okay, great. Okay, so we created till here. Now what I'm planning is I'll give a light shadow to my this face. So I want to give a shadow to the face. I'll take the copy of the face and I'll alt and drag to create one more copy. So my copies are created and I'll just place it accordingly. Okay, now I'll select both of them. I'll go to Windows and Pathfinder, and I'll subtract top from bottom. Now I got it like this. I don't want this shape. I'll take direct selection tool and select this one and delete, and I'll select this one. I don't want it stroke. I'll cut the stroke and I'll place this above this. Now as I told you, I need to give a shadow, or a highlight. It will be better, like light is falling on this thing. So I'll double click this one, I'll give a lighter shade, so a highlight will come on my image like this. Now again this part also will get highlighted, right? I'll take a copy again, I'll drag it like this, exactly I will get this part. Now I'm not bothered about any other highlighted area. I'll delete everything, cut this thing, take your direct selection tool, select this part, delete, select this part, delete. Now we'll select this one. This is also coming with us. We don't want this one. We'll delete this. Select this one and we'll place it the position we want. We are assuming that the highlighted color is coming from that side. And I'll take my picker and click here so that that color will be copied. Now if you check closely, these colors are overlapping your stroke or outline. So select this one, Control C, Control Shift V, so it will be placed above again. Now cut the fill. Now if you check, see. Okay, now what we can do is we'll select this stroke wala layer and increase the stroke a little bit and change it from uniform to say some style. So we'll feel it like it's a little bit changed. Now the inner one I don't want that stroke, so I'll just click inside and stroke, I'll make it up and come like this. Okay, now in that layer what all things have to come I already bought. And now about this diamond thing, I'll give it a color like this. This also I want a highlight area. I'll copy this thing, act like this, subtract, and this lighter shade of this one, I don't want stroke, and shade must be a lighter shade of that particular color. I'll double click on the color and a lighter shade. Again, this also no need of stroke, but before that copy it. Now stroke, remove the stroke, Ctrl Shift V, it will be placed above that. No fill needed. I'll remove the fill, and stroke, one more thick I'll give, thickness I just gave one more, and I'll come over here and uniform I'll change to a different style. Now I got almost my face of the character. Again, layer palette we'll go and we'll try to switch on this thing, so it will come like this. Now if you check closely, this shape is cut over here, so we need to create the cut. So if we switch this on and I'll go here, for this thing I need to create, so I'll copy or I'll cut this thing and I'll create a new layer. I'll switch off this background layer and Ctrl Shift V, so this layer is placed over here. Now what we'll do is, or this shape is placed in the new layer. Now what we'll do is, we'll take our add anchor point tool, add an anchor point at this point and this point, and we'll delete the middle one. Okay, now we'll take our normal pen tool, we'll click at this point, we'll come somewhere inside the face and shape it like this. Now click on that exact point and come somewhere like this. Okay, now what we'll do is, we'll add a point from here till here and adjust it accordingly to the shape. So now we set this shape, this particular shape, according to the drawing which we are having, the reference drawing which we are having. Now what I'm going to do is, I'll copy this whole shape, this shape I'll just copy, and I'll come to this layer, I'll switch it off, switch it off, switch it off. I'll switch on this layer, and in this layer I'll right click and release the clipping mask, so that clipping mask will be released, and that part I'll delete. Now Ctrl Shift V, so that I'll place my new layer in the exact position, and again we'll select the whole thing, Ctrl 7 for clipping mask. Now it will look like this. Now the new layer which we created, or in layer 6, the stroke is there. That stroke, what we'll do is, we'll go uniform, we'll just change that to make it more appealing for that feel. Now we can switch on this thing and we can switch on this thing. So till here we have completed. The next step for this thing is drawing the eye for a character. So Anubis. So we'll switch off all the layers and we'll create a new layer in the top. In this layer we can take our pen tool and draw from here like this. So the shape will come like this. If I want to alter it, I can alter it like, I can just make changes on this thing, whatever changes I want. It's too much. Okay, this is more than enough. Now I'll come to my selection tool. I'll select this thing and I'll increase the thickness and see how it's going. Yeah, this is okay. Now we'll take a smooth pencil tool. Inside the pencil tool you'll find your smooth pencil tool. Select your smooth pencil tool and just draw it to make it more and more smoother. Now this part is done. As earlier, we'll change this one also to a curve. Okay, so this is done, and now it's time to draw this part. I'll take my rounded rectangle tool. Inside this thing I'll take my rounded rectangle tool and draw a rounded rectangle at this point. I'll take my direct selection tool, delete these 2 points, and this side also I don't need because it's a symmetric model. Now if I zoom in, I'll have 2 points here. The second point I'll move it, the second point I'll move it next to this position. Select, drag and select is this and this line's endpoint and this line's endpoint. Right click, join. So now it's joined. It will be like this. Again, we have to select this thing. We'll increase the thickness and we'll change this one to the shape which we want. As we know, we'll drag, alt and drag and copy it. Right click, transform, reflect vertically, okay, and we'll place it in this position. We need to join these 2. We'll select this endpoint and this endpoint. We'll join. So she will come like this. Now we need to create our eye. For this one, I'll switch on this one and I'll give the same color or a lighter shade. I'll pick this color, and sorry, my stroke is gone. Again, I have to come and stroke it. I'll select this one, say this much, and this style and color. What we are going to do in the color is we'll give a little bit lighter shade. That will look nice, I think.